So how do I call a home run? A lot of calling baseball is kind of following a formula every time. You play around with it, but Gary Cohen's the master of all of that stuff. So let's see how he went about his business here.
Here's Juan Soto, 1-1 game as we go to the bottom of the fourth. And he drives one to deep right center field. Back goes Harris to the wall. It's out of here. One pitch and the Mets are back in front on Juan Soto's 18th home run of the year.
You've heard that Gary Cohen call before, but let's break it down. So what I have is the home run formula. Player up to bat, player, count, current score update, pitch, action, where did the ball go, action, optional action, all this stuff. Let's just break down what he's got and see how it falls into our formula. Here's Juan Soto, that's player up to bat. You've got 1-1 game as we go to the bottom of the fourth. A lot of baseball is having a formula, but putting context before the formula. It's part of the formula, the context, I should say. But you have to say who's up to bat, what's the situation, 1-1 game, and this was a first pitch home run, so he doesn't have as much time to kind of talk about more, oh, here's what Juan Soto's batting this year. He only had so much time, so it was just right into it, and that's the classic. Gary Cohen does this every single time, basically. He drives one, deep to blank, back goes blank, to the wall, it's out of here. That's basically what he does on a home run call, and that's the Gary Cohen formula. Everyone does it differently, but everyone kind of does one version of these four lines right in the middle. Just he drives one to deep right field, back goes Harris to the wall, it's out of here. Everyone kind of has a formula similar to that when they call a home run. And then you let it breathe for a moment like Gary Cohen always does. You just sit in silence. Silence is peak when it comes to baseball. And, okay, what just happened? Everyone's kind of settled down. One pitch, Mets on top, Juan Soto's 18th home run of the year. It's a very simple formula, and if you follow this every single time, notice how few words there is. Let's see what Google little word count can get me. That's 50 words, and I think that might count a couple spaces. So that's 50 words, basically. And again, I may be miscounting, but it's simple. It's not a lot of words. It's just what's happening. And that's what Gary Cohen's so great at doing, telling us what's happening in a very simple, fun, and exciting way. And that's broadcasting.